People say money can't buy love. When you've got enough of it, you start to wonder who's around because they care, who's around because they want something. I learned that lesson the hard way. My name's Margaret. I'm 62 years old, and for most of my life, thought I had the perfect family. Loving son, a devoted daughter, and a husband who always said, as long as we have family, we're rich. When he passed away, I found out. Love changes when the money disappears, or at least when people think it does. My husband and I ran a small grocery store for 30 years in a quiet Texas town. Didn't live fancy, but we built something from nothing. When he died, I sold the store and invested wisely. Never told my kids how much I really had, but it was enough for a comfortable retirement. Still, I cooked my own meals, clipped coupons, and drove my old car. My daughter Cheryl used to visit every weekend, bring me flowers, help around the house, ask how I was doing. My son David, well, he came around when he needed something. Loan a signature, a favor. I always gave in because mothers do. Till the day I overheard him on the phone saying, "Mom's got money, she just plays poor." Sentences stuck to my heart like a thorn. That night I sat alone in my living room, lights off, heart heavy. Then a thought came to me. What if I really was broke? They still come around. They still care. So I decided to find out. I called both of them the next morning and said, I made a bad investment, the money's gone, I might lose the house. There was silence on the line. Cheryl gasped and said, "Oh, Mom, don't worry, I'll come over after work." David said, "Damn, that's rough, I'll call you later, okay?" Didn't. For the next few weeks, I stopped spending like before. No takeout dinners, no nice gifts, no cash loans. I even told them my health insurance had expired just to see what they'd say. Cheryl came every night after work, bringing soup, cleaning the kitchen, helping me file paperwork. She said, "Mom, money comes and goes, you still have me." David didn't visit once. He sure called, only to ask, "Hey, do you still have Dad's watch? It might sell for a lot." That was when my heart broke completely. Son I raised with everything I had. Wasn't checking if I was okay, he was checking what he could take. One day Cheryl told me she wanted to start a small bakery. Didn't have enough savings. Told her sweetheart, maybe someday, right now we just need to keep the lights on. He smiled and said, "That's okay, Mom, you already gave me more than money ever could." That night David showed up unannounced. He looked angry. He slammed a paper on my table, a notice for unpaid property tax. "Mom," he said, "you're going to lose everything, you need to sign the house over to me, I'll handle it." His voice was cold, businesslike. I looked at him and asked, "Would you take care of me if I didn't?" He didn't answer. He just shrugged and said, "You can stay in the guest room for a while." That was all I needed to hear. A week later, I invited both of them over for dinner. Made their favorite meal, meatloaf and mashed potatoes, just like their childhood. We ate in silence until I stood up and said, "Kids, I need to tell you something important." I looked David straight in the eyes. I lied. Frowned. "What are you talking about?" "I never lost the money, the house is fully paid, the investments are safe. I just wanted to see who would stand by me when I had nothing." Cheryl's fork fell on her plate, her eyes filled with tears. David turned pale. "You tricked us," he said. Shook my head. "Oh, son, I tested you, there's a difference." He stood up, grabbed his keys, and left without another word. Cheryl hugged me tight and said, "Mom, you don't need to test me, you're all I've got." Months passed. David didn't call and I didn't chase him. Sometimes love means letting go until someone learns what they lost. Meanwhile, Cheryl opened her bakery with my help this time. I invested quietly under her name, told her, "This is your dream, sweetheart, don't waste it." In her grand opening, she wrote a note on the menu board that said, "For my mom who taught me that love doesn't need to be bought." When I saw that every tear, every lonely night, every bit of pain felt worth it. Money shows you what people want. Losing it shows you who people are. You have family that still checks on you when you're broke, lonely, or forgotten. Hold on to them. Because real love doesn't need a bank account. It just needs a heartbeat. Sometimes pretending to be broke is the only way to see who's really rich in love.